Hare Krishna devotees. Welcome to the Sunday Fish program. Thank you for attending. So, today we are going to discuss verse number 7.1 Bhagavad Gita. Before we recite this verse, I'm expressing my heartfelt eternal gratitude to Satyasara Prabhu and Jai Shubhadra Mataji, whom they are constantly guiding me to in the spiritual progress and checking, and so giving me this opportunity so that I can speak about Krishna with sharing my understanding with the devotees, so which will help them in any case, and that all credit goes to our previous acharyas, because I am simply repeating whatever they said. With that, we are reciting the verse Bhagavad Gita 7.1. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasrayaha Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yata Gnasyasi Tashrunu. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayam Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yata Gnasyasi Tashrunu. One Prabhuji, one Mataji, and one devotee kid. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasraya Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yata Gnasyasi Tashrunu. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasrayaha Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yata Gnasyati Tashrunu. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasrayaha Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yata Gnasyati Tashrunu. Thank you, Prabhuji, thank you, Mataji, and thank you, Meera. So, we will have quick Jai Radha Madhava to invoke auspiciousness before we discussing this verse. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha गिरिवरदारी यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Thank you, Prabhu, for Kirtan and all. So, first I'll pay my respects to Guru Parampara. Om Agnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांच श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So word to word translation. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Supreme Lord said, Mayi, to me, Asakta Manaha, mind attached, Partha, O son of Pruta, Yogam, self-realization, Yunjan, practicing, Mata Shrayaha, in consciousness of me, Krishna consciousness, Asamsayam, without doubt, Samagram, completely, Mam, me, Yata, how, Jayasi, Gnasyasi, you know, you can know, Tat, that, Shrunu, try to hear. So translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how to practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So entire Bhagavad Gita, if you see that, like 3 into 6 chapters, right? First 6 chapters and 7 to 13 second, and the last 6 chapters. If you see this, like the last 2 last 6 chapters and first 6 chapters are like, if you take a Bhagavad Gita, hardcover is there. So which are the protecting the papers, right? Substance which is inside the book. So this Bhakti Yoga is covered by Karma Yoga, the first 6 chapters, and the last 6 chapters, Gnana Yoga. So this is most important. The first sloka in the middle 6 chapters, right? See, the Bhakti Yoga. So this is the crux of like Bhagavad Gita. And in this also, Maya Asakta, how to develop Asakti in Krishna. That is it is very simple word, we know, like, but it is very difficult to put in practice. Okay, so yesterday I attended Saturday Bhakti Shastri class. In that Prabhupada wrote in the purport, if you know in theory but you are not putting in the practice, you are the lowest in the mankind. It is very, very heavy sentence. If you know but you are not able to put in practice, then you are lowest in the mankind. I'm just repeating, but it's for my sake, because it is more applicable for me. That's why I'm more connected to that line. So first we need to know awareness, how to develop. That Gnana is most important. Then the next step is how to put in practice. Without knowing how we can put in practice. So we will elaborately discuss in this verse. So if you see the first 6 chapters, Krishna says various things about soul and how this knowledge passed on, what is the position of Krishna. All these various chapters he is putting is a Sankhya. Sankhya means numbers. The first 6 chapters is the Sankhya Yoga. The conclusion of the Sankhya Yoga is that Yoginam api sarvesham madgyatenantaratmanah shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamomatah. So Yoginam api sarvesham. Sarvesham means among all yogis. Yoginam api sarvesham. Who is the top one? Madgaten antaratmanaha, who is carrying Krishna in their heart, fixing their mind on Krishna. Shraddhavan bhajato yomam. Shraddha. Shraddha is the first qualification in the bhakti. You have to have the faith. Once you have the faith, then you need to implement it. So we have faith in doctor, whatever the doctor gives in prescription, then we will take that medicine, right? If you are not okay, you have Shraddha, you went to the doctor, you took the medicine, whatever prescribed, but you are not consuming it, then how it works, right? You will know the disease, that's all. So that is not the end. You need to know how to put into the practice. So Krishna says, among all yogis, bhakti yogi, shraddhavam bhajito yomam, whoever bhajate means give service to the Krishna or surrenders to the Krishna, then that with faith, that among all yogis, the bhakti yogi is number 1. So yoginam api sarvesham madgyaten antaratmana. So always who thinking of Krishna within himself. Shraddhavan, the faith and the knowledge. So he is the first class yogi. So that is the conclusion of the yoga system. So yoga means attracted by the yoga system, one who is always thinking of Krishna. That is the highest stage, which is samadhi. So always thinking of Krishna is yoga. So if we think always in Krishna in our mind, how it is the perfect yoga? So all other yogas, all right, they will definitely ask this question. If you are thinking Krishna always in your mind, how it become a perfection or topmost? So there are like various references how it works, and it says that in Vedas also, Yasmin Vignate Sarvamidam Vignatam Bhavati. Mundakopanishad is saying that if you simply understand Krishna, then you know everything. That is Veda's conclusion. If you refer the Mundakopanishad 1.3, Yasmin Vignate Sarvam, you will get understand everything if you Sarvamidam Vignatam Bhavati. So if you understand Krishna, so you need not know anything, it covers everything. So Krishna is the root of everything. We should always remember that this Bhagavad Gita is being spoken by Supreme Personality of Godhead. So no more better authority. So God is speaking himself. So by speculation, we cannot understand God because God is limitless. So that is not possible. So we have to hear from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If you see that reference from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.29, Atapi deva padambuja udvaya prasada leshanugriheta yevahi janati tattvam bhagavan mahiman na chanye eko pichiram vichinvan. So here a person who has got little favor, Atapita Deva Padambujo, who are surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lordship, and Janati Tattvam, you will understand what is Tattva, what is the absolute truth. So the Atapite Deva Padambujo Dvaya Prasada Leshanu. Prasada Lesha means a little favor. So with that little favor by the Krishna only, we can understand what is the absolute truth. Unless we Chiram Vichinvan. So if you keep on speculating, years after years, you will not understand Krishna. So similarly in Brahma Samhita, today we saw that nicely recited. So pantastu koti satavatsara sampragamyo vayo ratapi manasa muni pungavanam sopyasya yasta prapada simni avachintya tatve govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So here in Brahma Samhita it is said that pantastu koti satavatsara sampragamyo. Okay, Muni Pungavanam, the great saintly persons or sages, if they travel of millions of years, Pantastu Koti Setavatsara, Koti Setavatsara, Koti again means multiplied by hundreds of hundreds, right? Setavatsara. So Vayo Ratapi, the aeroplane of the air. Not the metal aeroplane, the aeroplane of the air with the mind. You know the mind, how much speed it can. So if I want to, if we are here, if I am thinking of my flat in Bangalore, I went there. So if we are going through the mind, our speculation keep going with that speed, avichintya tatve, you cannot understand. It is inconceivable. Right? So Krishna still avichintya tattva. It is inconceivable tattva. So Govinda is very, very difficult to understand by mental speculation. It is, we have seen the verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam and the verse from the Brahma Samhita, revealed Vedic literature. So by mental speculation, a philosophical thesis, we cannot get any conclusion. It takes years after years of years. So without religion is simply waste of time. So you cannot we cannot have a religion without philosophy. If a religion without philosophy, Prabhupada says, it is a sentiment or a fanatism, a set of rituals you need to do. So, and if simply takes philosophy and without religion, it is a dry mental speculation. So, you need to have a religion and philosophy. So, where we can get both of these? In Bhagavad Gita. So, Bhagavad Gita is a religion combined with philosophy. So, our method is very simple. We are not speculating anything. What is our method? Evam parampara praptam ivam rajarshayo viduhu. So, if you see Bhagavad Gita 4.2, so we accept this parampara system. I may not know what is God, but because my predecessors, acharyas, confirm it, and here is Bhagavad Gita, we accept it. We have so much time saving by trouble of mental speculation. So we accept parampara system therefore, and we get the result. So now here, not only the parampara system begins from Krishna. So Krishna says in the 4th chapter, Ivam vivasvate yogam proktavanamaham avyayam. So I spoke first to the sun god. Then many times he spoke. It is not the first time, and he spoke to sun god Vivaswan and to many predominating deities. But in this era, this is age of Vaivashvata Manu. He said there are like 14 Manu. Vaivashvata Manu is the 8th Manu. If you see this, if you calculate the age of the like Vaivashvata Manu, so he is like 8th Manu of the Brahma lifetime of 14th Manus. So it is like 40 million years ago. So this is not first time Krishna is saying to Arjuna. It is very, very old scripture. So Bhagavad Gita is not a new thesis. It is coming from time immemorial. So Krishna is the original instructor. So Krishna again personally speaking with Arjuna. And why he is telling that, like out of compassion and friendship, love to Arjuna, he is speaking directly to Arjuna. So Arjuna understand him as Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if you see that Krishna, so Arjuna, he says that Param Brahman, Param Dama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham. So Parabrahma, Paramdama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adi Devam Ajam Vibhu. So here Purusham. So Krishna, Arjuna here mentioning that Purusham means a person. So he is not in person. So in our general tendency, God means there is no form. That is how many of us understood that. But if you see this, what is the Acharyas gave, or whatever Krishna gave in the Parampara system, it is clearly said. Even Arjuna said that. Okay, he is Purusham. He is not an imperson. So imperson is another feature of the person. Krishna says, Brahmano hi pratishtaham. So that impersonal Brahma Jyoti is also sitting on him. How we are sitting on here, so that Brahma Jyoti is sitting on the Krishna. So we have seen that in Ishopanishad also. So one of the prayer says, please remove your effulgence. I'm not able to see your face, right? So because the Brahma Jyoti also comes from Krishna. So one of the Bhagavatam verse, Vadanti tat vidastatvam yagnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaneti iti sabhyate. So this is the Srimad Bhagavatam. So Brahman realization is for the person who are trying to understand absolute truth of the philosophical speculation. So similarly, we have the localized Paramatma and Krishna himself. So localized Paramatma we have seen in the last canto, last chapter and the first sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. How they see the localized Paramatma. What is that? Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavai Vedai Sangha Parakramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yashantam Na Vidusura Sura Suragana Devaina Most Tasmai Namaha. So Suta Goswami is saying that. So the personality whom Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Maruta, these are all personalities praising the Supreme Personality of the Godhead by the transcendental hymns reciting the Vedas and all their corollaries, Padakrama and Upanishad. To whom chanters of the Sama Veda always sing with the perfected yogis see within their minds after fixing themselves in the trance and absorbing themselves within him, and whose limit can never be found and by any demigod or demon. Unto that personality of Supreme Personality of Godhead I offer my humble obeisances. So how they realized in their heart all these devatas and the devotees, but we realize it directly, right? Not the Brahma Jyoti, not the localized Paramatma, but we see the Vigraha, right? So the realized Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan, so Sad Avishraya Bhagavan. We see that Bhagavan is full of richness and full of reputation, strength, knowledge and renunciation. So this is the meaning of Bhagavan given by Parasara Muni. So that Bhagavan is speaking. So this verse, Bhagavan Uvacha, right? Maya Saktamana Partha. So those who have developed attachment for me, Maya Sakta, only attached to Krishna, that is the Krishna consciousness. So what is the Krishna consciousness? Always thinking of Krishna. So Maya Sakta Mana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasrayaha. This is the yoga, right? Yunjan, the practice. How to attach and how to think always Krishna. So end of the 6th chapter, again it is said that Yoginamapi Sarvesa Madgate Antaratmanaha, whoever keeping Antaratmanaha in their heart, they are the Bhakti yogis and they are all the topmost yogis. So, so many activities we can, okay, sorry. So he has come perfection simply by developing, and this development of attachment is possible by Archa Vidhi. So in the Kanishta Adhikari stage, those who are serious to become and to awake his attachment to Krishna, they must take this Archa Marga. This is called Archana Marga, or the temple worship. So everyone can establish a small temple at their house, and they can invite Radha Krishna Vigraha or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaurnitai Vigraha, or like many devotees bring Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. They can keep a small temple and they start doing service to that Vigraha. So what happens, slowly entire home, in that home, all elders, kids, the center is Krishna. They start worshipping. In the temple also we see that from morning 4 o'clock onwards, 4:30, have Mangala Arati and various. If you have like full-time temple, any of this con, like there are like till night 10 o'clock. There are one or the other seva is there, because engaging our senses in the service of Krishna. So you can slowly always thinking of Krishna in the form of Archa Vigraha. So if you see in the rich or cultured wise, when I say rich, in Indian families, they have a small temple, there is a worship place, right? So Krishna says, so prapya punya krutam lokam usitva sasvata samaha suchinam shrimatam gehe yoga brashto vijayate. So when unsuccessful in this practice, in this life, what happens at the end of the life? Krishna says, no worries. What happens for him? Suchinam shrimatam gehe. He will take birth in the Suchi. Suchi means a Vaishnava, who know is Krishna, right? A Vaishnava. In their family he born. Suchinam Shrimatam Gehe, a rich and affluent family. And where he left off in the current practice, from there he will take it forward. So one of the poet says that Suchi Haya Muchi Haya Yadi Krishna Tyaje, and Muchi Haya Suchi Haya Yadi Krishna Bhaje. Suchi means if one becomes Krishna consciousness, even though he borns in the family of a low class, who is like dog eaters family, but if he accepts Krishna, then he becomes Suchi. Even if he born in a family of Brahmana, but he is not worshipping Krishna or taking the worship of Krishna or ignoring the Krishna, then he is Muchi. So it is not that by qualification, it is by the qualification, it is not the by birth. So ISKCON, Prabhupada said ISKCON is here trying to make the Brahmanas. Brahmanas means who have this knowledge, right? So what happens, if you see the temples earlier, they are like knowledge centers. If you come to the temple, you get some knowledge and you practice it, you learn it, go home and learn it. Nowadays, if we go to the temples, we don't get anything. Simply ringing the bell and you are paying obeisances, it's fine. But what if you don't have the knowledge? Prabhupada says, slowly you disgusted with the ringing bell. What is that sound? What is the nonsense noise, right? Because we don't have the knowledge. So ISKCON is reviving that. That's why if you see that any first timers who come here will give one book as a gift. If they read the small book, then the knowledge they get it. Right? So if they're not getting the knowledge, how can they practice? So many questions arise. We are unable to answer ourselves. what to speak, clarify others. Right? So, the highest perfection of the life is to awaken our dormant Krishna consciousness. That is the highest perfection of life. So everyone has Krishna consciousness in their heart, but it is in dormant state. So it is covered by influence of Maya. By the influence of Maya, that is also stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti Sadhyo Kabu Maya Naya Shravanadi Suddha Chitte Karaye Udaya. So Nitya Siddha, who is Nitya Siddha? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we are all part and parcel of Krishna. So if this finger is there in my body, so it is so natural that it is part of my body. If it is not there, then it is something unnatural. So we are also part and parcel of Krishna. So it is so natural. The dormant love of Krishna is so natural. That's why when we are starting this process, Archa Vidhi or all those things, the dormant love is all awakens. Right? We can see that many African nations, American nations, the white-bodied people are taking this process very seriously. Why? Through this process, their dormant love is awakening. So, but it is remaining, do sadhana and whatever we do, like Archa Vidhi, that is at a Kanishta Adhikari stage. So, we need to go to the next level, right? That is the starting, the awakening the dormant stage. But with that, we cannot go back home to Godhead. How we can, we are in the conditioned state. So in order to attachment to Krishna, we need Archa Vidhi, which is Kanishta Adhikari stage. But we need to develop that knowledge by hearing. Sunvatam Swapatam Krishna. That's why when we are going to temple, we need to go in that mind that I should take some instruction, some knowledge by hearing Srimad Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. We have Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita classes in the early morning. Or why we have this? So by getting this knowledge, we will attachment increase. Whatever we are doing, Archa Vidhi, it is not mechanical. So we'll understand why we need to develop that relationship. So we should not imitate Krishna, or we should not be imitate of Krishna. So we are the part and parcel of Krishna, as well as we should give service to Krishna. So many persons says that I am Krishna, right? You are Krishna, or everyone is Krishna, or everyone is God. So when they say that is Maya, clearly Shastra is saying, Krishna buliya jiva bhoga vancha kare, paste maya tare, japa tiya dhare. Prema Vivarta is saying that. So as soon as we desire to forget Krishna or rebel against Krishna, why shall I serve to Krishna? And immediately Maya is there, side by side. So Krishna, and if you are face against to Krishna, then one other person is there to attract you. That is Maya. So apasyat purusham purnam mayam cha tad apashrayam. When Vyasadeva, after getting instruction from Narada, he is meditating before writing the Srimad Bhagavatam, he have seen that Krishna and the other form of Krishna, which is Maya. So they are side by side. So that is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam verse. So the Krishna is never influenced by Maya. So we become influenced by Maya, just like the cloud and sun. Sun cannot cover the cloud, right? Sun is very big, cloud is small, but the cloud is covering our eyes from the sun, right? So similarly, Maya, we are teeny part and parcel of Krishna, therefore we are not covered by Maya. Sometimes, not always, when we forget Krishna, what happens? Krishna bahir mukha hana boga vancha kare nikata stita maya tare japatiya dhare. So now when we are here in the conditioned state, so we have to reverse the process. We need to, now we are turning away from Krishna, but we want to towards Krishna. So how we can do that? Krishna says, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. So this Maya is very powerful. So you cannot go back home, back to Godhead by our own mental speculation. That is not the process. Chiram vichinvan. By mental speculation, we cannot do that. So we can, you can go speculating to become one with God. That is another thing. But if you are actually wanted to know what is God and want to see the God, the Krishna is saying that Ma'ameva ye prapadyante. So Mayametam tarantite. So simply surrender to Krishna and Maya, then will give you no more trouble. You can see Krishna. That is the process. So we have seen that Bhakti Yoga, how is so important, and it is the topmost yoga. And we also seen that the speculation is the process we cannot achieve. It is very lengthy and troublesome. And very easy process is how evam parampara praptam, how we can inherit this knowledge through the guru system. And it is directly coming from Krishna. That is Bhagavad Gita. So, Acharyam eva haraye pujam va Shraddha dayeta na tad bhakteshu chanyeshu sa bhakti prakrita smrataha. So, Acharyam eva haraya. So, a devotee who faithfully engages in the worship of deity at the home or a temple, but does not behave properly towards the other devotees or the other people, in general call them Prakriti Bhakta. They are material devotees. And they are considered as a lowest position among the devotees. They are also devotees, but the lowest class of the devotees. So, Archa Vigraha Eva Haraye, the deity of Krishna, you pujam shraddhaya ihate, with the great devotion according to the whatever the rules and regulations. But if one performs, that is very nice. But if they are not improving, does not improve, na tad bhakteshu chanyeshu, he does not become noble to the devotees and other person, then he remains in the Kanishtadhikari stage. Sa bhakta prakritaha. Prakrita, I said, like it is a material devotees. So with these material devotees, they cannot attain the spiritual perfection. So they have to move to the next level. So simply doing archa is awakens the love of the God, and we are hearing. So then we are going towards the next level, hearing and Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. But we are not engaging our whatever the knowledge we need to preach others, right? So Ishvare tad adinishu baliseshu dvisasucha. So there are like, when you are moving to the next level, Kanishta to Madhyamadikari, there are 4 things happen. So you are in the Madhyama stage. How? Ishvara, you know who is Krishna and what is Krishna, the Ishvara. Tad Adinishu, who is Vaishnava, who is worshipping Krishna or devotees. You know who are all that. And Baliseshu, innocent people. Right? That is where we need to engage our energy and knowledge to preach others through book distribution. Wherever the chance we get, we need to give this knowledge to others. Then Dvisatsucha. So envious people, you need to be very careful. Who are envious, you need to away from them. You should not preach to them. You are not in that stage yet, because you are in the Madhyama stage. So Ishvara, Tadadinishu, Baliseshu and Dvisatsucha, Prema Matir Kropa Peksha, Yak Karotisa Madhyamaha. So this is from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 2nd chapter and 46th verse. So I'm listening to the Prabhupada Leelamurta. So wonderful book. So in that, when Vrindavan temple is constructing, so somebody, Mr. S, donated the land, and Prabhupada wanted to build a temple there, a nice temple. So Surabhi, Subala. So Subala Prabhu, he is looking after all those construction manager and all. When Prabhupada came to him, and he told to him, Prabhupada, I am not able to chant my rounds properly. I am not able to read any Shastra, and nobody listening to me. And on top of that, I am always anxiety if some of the other contractors are cheating me, because these people are Westerners, right? So they here everything is a fixed price. So in India, they by talking, they know that if they can be cheated, they cheated. So when immediately Prabhupada says, so what is the problem then? I'm not able to concentrate on Krishna. Then Prabhupada says, what Arjuna did. Do you think Arjuna is contemplating the pastimes while he is doing the war, right? When he is fighting, he is concentrating on all astras and shastras, right? He need to memorize all those, recollect and all. So he is fighting and he need to strategize all those things. Do you think he is always thinking about Krishna and at that point of time? No. So then next, nobody is listening to me. Then Prabhupada says that, so what? You are perfect and all others are imperfect? No, you are imperfect. That is why you are not able to convince them. Be perfect. No, I want to go a secluded place. I want chant rounds. I want to go away from ISKCON, he said. Then Prabhupada compassionately says that, so Krishna horses, Krishna Bhakta, whatever the Krishna's bricks which we are constructing the temple are not separate. So in connection with this wonderful the connection I can remembering that Maricha, when Ravana came, you have to turn into a golden deer and trick the Rama and take away, then I will abduct Sita and all. When he is planning it, Maricha already had an experience how he got defeated, so he don't want to do that again. Then but Ravana is saying that if you don't do that, I will kill you. Then Maricha thought that instead of getting killed in your hands, I will get killed Rama hands. But Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is saying that instead getting killed in Rama's hands, get killed for Rama would have been better. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of directly engaging our senses only on Krishna, by constructing a temple or helping, preaching, these are all better. So always we think that directly involving in the Krishna's chanting and all only. So we need to see, yesterday we had, what is that? Kids fest. Mataji is conducted that. So many thinking, planning, resources, dedication, determination, sacrifice on Saturday night. She did it. That is all for Krishna. It is, they are engaging all our knowledge, whatever strength, all in the service of Krishna. That is topmost. So, Tad Adinishu. So, Krishna here saying that the Madhyamadikari, Ishvara, he is not stopping there. Tad Adinishu, Baliseshu, and finally Divitsasu. So, of course, if he is envious people, we are not at there, so we need not touch. Prabhupada says that when you are moving to the next stage, like first class devotee, Uttamadikari, then what is that stage is? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastine Suni Chaiva Swapakena Pandita Samadarshana. So the Pandita means who is not only learned, who can see God everywhere. If he sees the tree, he is not seeing that as a tree. It is part and parcel of Krishna, in connection to Krishna. Everything he sees as in connection to Krishna. So at that stage, you can handle this Divyatsasu, who is like envious people. So, and that Uttamadikari stage, how it will be. So, we have seen that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is like exhibited that, always crying in separation, and he is always, even when he is crying also, he is saying, I don't have love to Krishna. So, that is the humble mood he is expressing. So, he is not able to live without Krishna. He is not able to live in the separation of Krishna. So, Asleshava Padaratam Pinastu Mam Marmahatam Karotuva Adarshanam Yata Tatava Vidadatu Lampato Matprananatastu Saeva Mapara. So, that at that stage, Krishna, whether you handle me roughly or smoothly or whatever the way you want, I'm not able to live without your separation. That. So that is the Mahabhagavata stage. So we need to go to that stage. So how Archa Vigraha stage to come to that Madhyamadikari stage, and we need to help others, and the Uttamadikari stage. These are the paths. So when we follow these paths, it is our what is that? Maya Sakta. Automatically we develop the love. Asakta, right? Manapartha. So here that love we can automatically develops. So Partha, Krishna is so familial, right? Like Partha, like son of Pruta. Pruta means the other name of Kunti, son of Kunti. So he is so affectionately saying that, please develop Maya Sakta. this is the way you can come out of these clutches. So then asamsayam samagram mam Eta Gnasiasi Tashrunuda. So from 7th chapter, he is telling, excuse me. So how to develop love to Krishna, how we can fix Krishna in our mind. So I'll give you a quick class summary. So you can, we cannot Krishna by the mental speculation. We have seen the SB verse and Srimad Bhagavatam and Brahma Samhita, Pantastu Koti Satavatsara Sampragamyo. Then simply by following Guru Parampara, we can achieve this process. And Maya and Krishna are side by side. If you are turning towards Krishna or away from Krishna, there is no middle kind of thing. Then we are a conditioned stage, but our immediate aim is go back home, back to Godhead. Then our final goal, sorry. Then by mental speculation we cannot achieve that. All right, Krishna says that Mama Maya Duratyaya, then only we need to surrender. Mame vaye prapadyante, Maya me tam tarantite. So you need to fix your mind on me and surrender unto me. Then how we can start this? We can establish a small temple at our home, deities, and our activities towards under that only. Then automatically our urge to see some videos, urge to eat at restaurants, or smoking, all these bad habits, anartha nivritti automatically happens. Our lust goes away when you are serving the deities. Then then we should not stop there. Then we need to go to Madhyamadikari stage, where you need to help, you need to know the Shastra very well, who is Krishna and all. Then Adinishu, who is Krishna's devotees, we should be very careful. Krishna can tolerate if you offend him, but he cannot tolerate if you offend Krishna's devotees. Then Baliseshu, who is innocent people outside, to become devotee, we need to help them. And Dvivatsasu, so we should be very careful about envious people. From their Mahabhagavata stage, we need to come. That is always engaging, always like thinking Krishna. So these are the process. So we should be, everything should be done under a spiritual master, or whoever like can guide by Krishna. Arjuna got guided by Krishna, but for us Arjuna, Krishna's representative, Krishna's representative are like spiritual masters. Like we have Satyasara Prabhu here. They know, and how we can say they are a perfect representative? In the real world also, if I am representing a company, I need to take what is the company perspective to the others, not my own perspective, right? So similarly, a representative also takes Krishna's perspective to the others. Then he is a correct representative. Then otherwise he is a liar. If he is not, if he says that Krishna says worship me, but if a person says worship instead of Krishna is saying himself, then it is not correct, right? So whoever giving that knowledge, that is the he is the correct representative of Krishna. So under that Krishna's representative, we should progress all these things. Thank you all for nice. So if you have, yeah, if you have any
questions or comments, Mataji's. Any questions? Prabhuji, I would just want to share one thing. As you
Sure.
said, the Subala,
Yes, sir.
Tamal Krishna Maharaj also had the same experience when
Yes.
he was in charge of building Hyderabad temple.
Yes, Prabhu.
And he went and told the same thing, that I am every day dealing with the municipality people, clearing this certificate and other certificate, and also talking to the contractors, procuring materials and other things. I'm not able to focus on. I'm not doing any devotional service. And immediately Prabhupada said, you are already doing the devotional service. Whatever you do it for Krishna, that is devotional service. So don't worry about, you are already doing the devotional service. You please continue what you are doing. Such a nice realization.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
In this connect, Prabhu, I remember one more thing. Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, he is the first commissioner of India, independent India, or that time. He is very close with Mahatma Gandhi. Prabhupada wrote one of the few politicians who are connected with spirituality also, C. Rajagopalachari. So he one day he is giving the class, and he is in the class when Prabhupada giving the class. That C. Gopalachari asked the same question. Prabhupada, you are starting ISKCON. I'm feeling that Krishna consciousness would have been better than ISKCON consciousness. You are telling this. How can I understand this? Is this correct? Prabhupada says ISKCON means Krishna only. So don't worry, that is the same. So Prabhupada is emphasizing the same. So these are all like, when say ISKCON, who we remembers? Krishna only, right? So that is the Prabhupada clarified that. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Any questions? Anybody? No questions?
Prabhu, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Yes,
The same topic like building a temple. So when we doing those things for Krishna, why we talk about the numbers? Like without these proper count, you cannot start a temple because we cannot sustain. So how we can take those like the desire to build a temple in a way like Krishna can accommodate in a positive manner than like waiting for the numbers to collect.
Lakshmi, you are saying, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Prabhu, so without getting money, how question I didn't get. Can you paraphrase, Prabhu?
Not about the money, but our goal, like we want to build a temple. We know Krishna there to help us, but the desire is not successful until we get the name Lakshmi or
Yes.
the count the people.
Yes.
So how we can achieve? I mean, if one person have a desire to build a temple, but not others ready for it.
Okay. Satya Sara Prabhu. So I will try to answer Prabhu. Prabhu will give one to Prabhu's question. So Prabhu is saying, I have a desire, but unless and until I have a number, this much money, and people, I cannot manifest that, right? That desire. So who has the desire and who has the money, who has the vision or resources, you can join them and support them.
Yeah, I mean it's not we looking for other person desire first, but some person has a desire to serve Krishna with the Nishkama way, but it's this Kali Yuga like have a more like everybody mingle with other activity than building a temple or serving Krishna. So should we like keep the I mean anyway we will keep the desire now, that's not going to go away, but to come into the life of the temple or something, so we still have to tolerate and wait and do that way, or is there any strategy or we can pull in for that?
What?
I think Babu, having that desire itself is a really sublime, meaning very auspicious to build a temple and things like that. If you really want to do yourself, which is also good, I think what I heard is we should pray. So I think one time Prabhupada gave a class, Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, got into a car. The car is about to move. One disciple came very running towards him, and Prabhupada was rolling the car window up. He knocked the door. Prabhupada brought it down. He asked Prabhupada, how can I advance in bhakti? I really want to be a pure devotee. How can I advance? Prabhupada answered in one word, desire. So it starts with desire only. So if you have a strong desire, then Krishna will manifest it somehow. The desire is strong, then eventually yatha drishti tata srishti. So drishti has to have a srishti at some point. Either you directly make it happen, or through some other means Krishna will just make sure that your desire manifest. But it will happen. So the desire is the first thing, but we won't stop there only. So we were discussing the other day. We pray to Krishna, Krishna, I want to do this, or enable me to do this. Prayer is good, but it doesn't stop in prayer only. Prayer has active component also. Meaning, you pray and you put endeavor also. So Krishna sees that. Are you just praying? Then it becomes a dream only. But the dream, if you want that to come to reality, then there has to be action. So Krishna sees that also. So how much you are endeavoring to make your desire for serving Krishna come to reality. So just praying, yeah, it's good, but not good enough. So you have to start to work on it. Then the Krishna factor kicks in. Krishna says, okay, you do your part, then I will do my part. So he is very transactional in that sense. Ye tamam prapadyante tam sataya bhajamiham. As you surrender unto me, I will reciprocate. If you don't surrender, you just keep praying only, I'll also keep, okay, nice prayer, right? So we put it in action, then he also puts it in action. So it works like that, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Any more questions? Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class. You nicely explained about the Bhakti Yoga and also, three types of realizations, Brahman realization, Paramatma realization, and also Bhagavan realization. And also you clearly explained about the three types of Adhigaris, Kanishka, Madhyama Adhigari, and Uttama Adhigari. Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. To show the gratitude, we will loudly chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Thank you.
We will move on to the next part of the program, this Arati. Please stand up and.
Come a little more closer, we can accommodate more.
Hello.
Bit closer, okay?
Yeah.
Closer. Hey, see, it's moving.
What's going on? David, try from this. No, this other way, You're making it looser. Is it still moving?
Just this moving.
that easy. Are you serious? Hare Krishna.
शी वांट राधा रानी केक, तो वहां पे ट्राई कर रहे हैं माता की लस्सी, नहीं तो सिंपल तो आ ही जाएगा.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hari Bol.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hari Bol.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hari Bol.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva 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 Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। अयोध्यापुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। इस्कॉन ऑफ सेडर पार्क की जय। संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। बृहद मृदंगा बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रोग्राम की जय। अन्न क्षेत्र प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रोग्राम की जय। समवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga Sri Prabhupada ki jai.
Thanks. Thanks. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad Lad Daine. Prahlad Lad Daine. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Shilatangana Kalaye. Shilatangana Kalaye. Ito Narsimho Parato Narsimha. Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha. Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimho. Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimha. Pahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho. Pahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho. Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade. Tava Kara Kamala Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipur Tanubhringam Keshavadnita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare तव कर कमल वरेणका अद्भुत श्रृंगार ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवदिता नररूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय प्रह्लाद महाराज 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 जय प्रभुपदा 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
जय